Frozen spinach is one of those quietly brilliant pantry staples that makes eating well both easy and reliably nutritious, and the more you dig into how it's processed and used, the more impressive it becomes. Right after harvest, high-quality spinach destined for freezing is washed, briefly blanched, and flash frozen. That brief, controlled heat treatment deactivates enzymes that would otherwise break down vitamins and pigments, and rapid freezing prevents large ice crystals from forming and tearing cell structures. The net effect is that many of the vitamins and antioxidants are effectively paused in time. Vitamins A and its carotenoid precursors, K, folate, and a range of minerals like iron and magnesium remain intact, and powerful antioxidants such as lutein and various flavonoids are preserved. Because fresh spinach often spends days in transit and on supermarket shelves before you buy it, frozen spinach can actually deliver equal or greater nutrient density in practice. It's common for freshly harvested greens to lose measurable vitamin C and other fragile compounds within a few days, so freezing soon after harvest locks in goodness that would otherwise fade. Nutritionally, frozen spinach gives you a concentrated package of things your body uses every day. Vitamin A supports healthy vision and skin. Carotenoids act as antioxidants that protect cells from oxidative stress, and lutein and zeaxanthin are specifically linked to eye health and reduced risk of age-related decline. Vitamin K works behind the scenes on bone health and healthy blood clotting. Folate is essential for DNA synthesis and particularly important in pregnancy. Iron helps sustain energy and supports oxygen transport in the blood, and magnesium participates in hundreds of metabolic reactions. The fiber in spinach supports digestion and feeds beneficial gut bacteria, while the vegetable's natural nitrate content has been associated with improved blood flow and healthy blood pressure in some studies. Those are practical, tangible benefits you get whether the greens started out fresh on your counter or were frozen the day they were picked. Beyond the raw nutrient list, frozen spinach shines because of convenience, consistency, and waste reduction, all factors that matter for long-term healthy eating. Having a bag of frozen spinach on hand removes the "I'll eat greens tomorrow" problem because it won't wilt or spoil overnight. It's portionable, cost-effective, and often cheaper than buying fresh bunches, especially out of season. From a food safety and quality perspective, blanching and freezing also reduce microbial load and stabilize flavor and color, so you're more likely to use it regularly. That steady, reliable intake is what really moves the needle for health. It's better to regularly get a serving of nutrient-rich spinach from a frozen bag than to occasionally buy pristine fresh greens and let them go bad. How you cook frozen spinach affects how much of those nutrients you keep. Because most of the sensitive enzymes have already been inactivated and the leaves have been quickly frozen, you don't need long cooking times. Toss it straight from the freezer into a hot pan, soup, or smoothie. Quick heating preserves water-soluble vitamins and protects texture. If you're making a stew or sauce, add frozen spinach near the end of cooking so it warms through without prolonged heating. Pairing spinach with a small amount of healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, improves absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamin A and carotenoids. For iron, combining spinach with vitamin C-rich foods, a squeeze of lemon, a few cherry tomatoes, or a citrus-based dressing, enhances iron uptake from the meal, which is especially helpful for people who rely on plant sources of iron. There are also real lifestyle and environmental upsides. Because frozen spinach has a long shelf life, families can reduce food waste and grocery trips, which saves money and lowers the carbon footprint tied to spoiled produce. Frozen spinach makes nutrient-forward eating inclusive for busy schedules, for people who live in food deserts or areas with limited seasonal variety, and for anyone trying to keep a balanced diet on a budget. It's versatile too. Sneak it into smoothies for a vitamin boost without altering flavor. Stir it into omelets and frittatas. Fold it into pasta sauces and lasagnas, mix it into dips and spreads, or blend it with beans and spices for quick, fiber-rich sauces. A few minor caveats don't change the bottom line. Blanching and freezing can reduce certain heat-sensitive, water-soluble vitamins a bit, and spinach contains oxalates that can bind calcium in some people, but these are manageable concerns. The practical reality is that frozen spinach delivers the nutrients most people want and need in a convenient, stable form that encourages consistent consumption. If your goal is to build a sustainable, nutrient-dense eating pattern that's easy to maintain, frozen spinach is an ally. It preserves a broad spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, supports eye, bone, cardiovascular, and digestive health, and makes it straightforward to add green nutrition to almost any meal without fuss. Put simply, frozen spinach turns the challenge of eating more greens into a small, daily win. Nutritious, cost-effective, and ready whenever you are.